TN100 plugging in here. Yeah, everybody, welcome aboard. Captain speaking. Put your seat backs and tray tables into locked and upright position. Get ready for departure. We're moving on to blast off launch zone. Get your blast pads ready. Starlink's here. Moving out, folks. Internet worldwide is upon us. Check it out. Starlink. Star Command here. Star Boss is upon us. Moving up to the next level. Super duper high speed anywhere in the world internet. Elon Musk hooking it up. If anybody knows what this is, they know this is an expensive box. Leave it to FedEx to bring you something that you just hope to God still works. I mean, you can look it up, folks. This you know this box isn't cheap. Granted, it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but I mean, dadgum. I mean, we hope it's in good working order is all I can say. It looks like it's been Jim carried down the hallway when he delivers the package. Freaking Ace Ventura. Fragile, to say the least. So, we haven't unboxed her, you know. This is fresh, just got delivered. FedEx pulled all the way to my front door. Typical. So, we'll get us a knife. Cut this thing open. Knife. Box cutter. So this is it, unboxing. Literally have not opened this thing. It comes as you see it, it says Starlink on it. So, I mean, you got a gigantic dent back here. You got to turn it around. As you can see, okay. It's cardboard. Good thing they put this protective molding in here. Oh yeah, just throw it in the box. Just kind of holding it in place. This appears to be the base. This is made out of steel. It's got some holes on the corners where you can bolt it to the roof. We got another protective piece. At first glance, it's all intact, and here it is. It isn't small. And these are the instructions. Do you see? The instructions, satellite dish. Piece of paper, super expensive. So, it says, literally, the picture. It says you put it on the roof. No, it doesn't. But it says you just plug it in. You literally, it says you connect it, you plug this in, and then you open your phone to supportstarlink.com and download the app. I mean, that is a man's set of instructions right here, big guy. It's 3 pictures. This is my kind of instructions. If I ever opened a restaurant, this is my menu. It's gonna have pictures. I want a big picture. Let me decide a picture and hold a picture. 80-60 picture. So, it's already plugged in to this Mondo cord that's laying in the bottom of the box. I think you can see it. So, you got all this. Let's set this here for now. It's kind of awkward. We got a groove. And it locked into place. And then we have the modem. and a cord to power the modem. That's it. That's what comes in a box. So that's it. And then you just get another rinky-dink piece of plastic. I mean, this box looks like a 4-year-old assembled it. I mean, I'm not like super impressed on how this thing comes. You know, this thing was not cheap. So it's like, okay, that's it. All right, well, in all seriousness, we got Starlink. We went ahead and made a decision to get it. You know, it's definitely a new and upcoming thing. If you don't know anything about Starlink, Starlink is Elon Musk's satellite internet system. He's launching a multitude and thousands, I guess, satellites into Earth's orbit. And this is a quicker and faster satellite system that links between those satellites. You know, we learned about Starlink through YouTube and watching other you guys and YouTubers. And it essentially piqued our interest because it allows you to have internet essentially anywhere in the world. Right now, that's kind of an asterisk, but you know, once they get the satellite system fully operational and have all of them in orbit, then it basically will be. This thing's still kind of like your regular internet, where you have to have an availability of an open space for you to have internet. So basically, because the house doesn't move and that area is saturated, and so this one is an RV model. There's no waiting list for it, and you can go ahead and buy it, which is one of our reasons that we went ahead and bought this thing. Was we didn't want it to, you know, be a waiting list for this eventually. We want to go ahead and get it. You know, there was the whole argument of, you know, technological advancement, and then, you know, and then 6 months something bigger and better come out. But, you know, it's neither here nor there. We wanted and needed to have off-grid, you know, internet capability. And this is the next latest and greatest option compared to using your cell phone data and having to have a cell phone link and cell phone service. You do not need that with this. Basically, the only thing you need is a clear and open sky. Trees, from what I understand, are a big impact on the signal, and you need a clear opening for it to reach and have its own signal. I'm speaking all from the knowledge that I've learned currently. I do not have any experience with it other than what you saw opening the box and sitting it right here. The satellite is basically automatic or automated in a sense. Again, you literally plug it in to here, plug this into the wall, and then you connect to Starlink Wi-Fi and go to starlink.com. I believe on your phone there is an app, and within the app you spin around and it shows you satellite locations in the atmosphere that gives you the best idea on which way to face the unit, and then it basically moves and contorts and positions itself to get the best signal. So it's not like if you've ever set up a satellite dish for TV service or anything like that. I mean, you got to be exact 28.9 degrees shooting out of the northwest, you know, 49th latitude and all that crap. This thing, from what I understand, it does it for you. And I also understand it has a snow melting feature in it that it warms itself and if it gets snowed on. So it leads to my next point, and probably your question: how much power does this thing use? From all the information I could find, it just kind of depends on where you're at and what it's doing, and the setup and all this and that, and depending on if it's finding a signal or if it has a signal and it's inquired and it has a good signal. But essentially, you know, I've seen reports from up to 6 amps per hour down to like 2.5 to 3 amps an hour. So, I mean, if you're sitting in an open air location where this thing can get satellite service, therefore you should be able to get sunlight service for the van. So, I mean, we're making, you know, anywhere from at max power with our 200 watt solar panels up there. I mean, with gain and loss, or with efficiency loss and all that. I mean, 15 amps or so, 16, I guess, that's going into the batteries with peak sunlight. So can't say that that's, you know, all the time, but we're planning to be able to make more power than we use, even with adding this to our current power consumption level that's in the van. Now that I'm sitting here looking at it, you know, the question did pose in my mind, what are we going to do with it when we're not using it? So it is big and bulky, but I think that's what's the nature of the beast we're at today in 2022. We'll be able to figure out something for it, find a place to put it. But you know, you make anything work if you want it to. But just wanted to show you guys everything that I know about it to this point. Just wanted to get it on film, you know, before proceed, and you know, show you that, you know, this thing's brand new to me and everybody else. I know there are plenty of other videos out there you could go probably take a look at as well, but just want to show you my perspective as far as an unbiased opinion, especially an opinion of something that's you know, of this magnitude. And so far I'm a little hesitant on just the sheer quality of the box and how it came in the packaging, you know, and even to entrust FedEx with anything is a risk upon my part. So that's it for now. We'll get into this later. You know, we'll go get it in the field, do some testing, do some use, and you know, come back and let you know what the power usage is, power consumption, how good internet quality it gets. You know, apparently it's supposed to. That's one thing with the internet speeds. It's supposed to be able to achieve. You know, and sometimes with the residential model, they say that it can get up to like 150 megs, I think. Don't quote me on the internet speed numbers there. But this thing, because it's an RV model, they kind of throttle it back, and you have to set your, I think you have to set your location, and so it figures out where it's at with the geocentric orbit of everything. But once you do that, then it you know, it gets like 50 megs per second. And so, you know, me and Jess were like, well, dang, you know, 50, that's sounds, you know, dang, they're numbing it back a lot from 150. Dang, we're still gonna be able to use that? Well, we did a speed test here at the house. We get 6 here. So if we're at 50, that's blazing fast compared to what we get. So not gonna be able to complain about that. But again, we'll let you know more details about it when we learn them. It'll be a learning curve for us and everybody else as well. We'll you know, get this thing into some remote locations this summer, and you know, which again, that's another reason we wanted to purchase it. Go ahead and get it. You know, going on any trips and traveling. You know, you can't use it if you don't have it. So went ahead and bit the bullet, bought the Starlink. So thanks you guys for checking it out. And again, we'll have more content coming back on it and more updates. But we'll hear Willderjess Adventures. Adios.